Hey YouTube, how the heck you doing? I'm doing great and I hope you are too. Today I want to bring you the EOS RP that I just picked up. It may or may not replace my 6D, but let's do a comparison and find out. Now when I got this box in for the EOS RP, it's a very nice box. First thing I saw was the R. I'm thinking, hey, they might have sent me the whole R instead of the RP. But as I got into the box, opened it up, and checked things out, it was the RP. A little disappointed, but I still have a brand new camera to play with and to show you guys. But inside, there wasn't too much excitement as far as that. They do have like a little plastic carrier and everything for those. So I didn't want to make too much noise, so I'm going to put that aside and to show you exactly what was in there. So you get the EOS RP strap that comes into the box. You get your Canon manual for the EOS RP. It's quite thick, probably has several languages. Actually only 3 languages, and it is quite thick, but we won't be looking at that or using that at all, will we guys? Also comes battery charger, very compact. It's got the little flip up prongs for the insertion into the wall outlet. And of course the battery, which is the LPE17 I believe, which also happens to be the same battery that goes in my EOS M3 that I videotape all my vlogs with. So I have extra batteries, have extra charger for that. But let's get down to the big guy, the EOS RP itself. Now this is a very nice compact camera. It's a mirrorless camera, of course. I've been looking at these for quite a while. The aesthetics of it is very Canon-like. It's got a nice grip here that I have small hands, so I don't have the problem of my pinky going down too far. There is a grip that you can get if you wanted to, if your hands are just a little too big. But this guy seems to fit me pretty well. I've been kind of balancing it and playing with it for a couple days now before I brought you this video. But overall, it's got a nice layout. It's got your on-off button at the top here. It's mainly a toggle switch. You got your hot shoe. You got your mode function dial that is quite literally pretty low, so you don't have no trouble as far as bumping into that. I'll do a little comparison with my 6D in a second. You got the film recording button there. You got the shutter release. You got your dial for changing your settings. Got another dial here for changing your settings. You got your lock button there in case you don't want to get your settings changed while you're messing around or playing around with the camera. You got your flip out screen, which I do like that a lot. I can probably use this to do my vlogging with now too. But if you want to get down to some low angles, if you want to get to, you know, be able to do high things and be able to see what you're photographing or filming, the articulated screen will come in handy on that. So it is a very nice compact camera. Let me pull my 6D out over here. Just so size comparison, you can see it's quite a lot bigger, quite a lot thicker. Once I have the lens on there and everything, I didn't get an RF lens yet, so I will be using the adapter to accommodate all my EF lenses. And that is probably going to give it, once you put that on and a lens on, it's probably going to be about the same length as just a lens on the 6D, but it's still going to be a lot lighter. So as you can see, it's a little bit thinner there. Actually, it's a lot thinner. Not as high. Once you remove that little mirrored area there, that's what that comes into play. As you can see, if I take that off, you can see the mirror that's in there that flips up on the 6D. For the EOS RP, there is no mirror to flip up, so you got the sensor right in there. So you do have to be a little bit careful when you're exchanging out the lenses, you know, trading them out. Make sure there's not too much wind or dust that's blowing around that may get something on the sensor. It does do a self-cleaning sensor when you turn it on and off, so that does help it in that respect. But overall, it is a more compact camera, obviously. I'll get into the specs of it in another video as I compare it more and more to see if I'm going to still hold on to the 6D. I do like doing Magic Lantern with the 6D. They do not have that with the RP yet as far as I've seen. But this does have a little more functionality as far as what I can do with that. It does have interval time release and a few other features that it did not come with the 6D that I was using Magic Lantern to do. So we'll see if that comes into play. I did get the lens adapter because I did not buy any RF lenses at the time. They're quite expensive, so I grabbed this when it came down in price for the holidays. Grabbed the adapter. It actually came with the camera itself, so I'll be able to load all my EF lenses on there, get that going. With the adapter attached, I've noticed that pretty much will take you to the same depth from lens to lens, even though you have the adapter attached, as far as most of my EF lenses. So I'll be playing with that, bringing you more and more. But I wanted this to do a quick showing of the EOS RP that I'll be bringing to the channel. If you have any comments or questions down below, please put them in there, and I'll try to get them in upcoming videos when I review this in depth as far as the specs that it has and everything. But I believe I'm going to like doing this guy a lot more than the 6D. The 6D is weatherproof. The one thing that I do notice that may be a hindrance, on the 6D you had the little flap here on the side to insert your SD cards, and it had no interference with the bottom as far as if it's on a tripod or anything. Sometimes changing out the battery was a problem if I were on a larger format tripod. With the RP, the whole thing is on the bottom, so you do have the battery and the SD card on the bottom of the camera there, so that may come into play as far as a hindrance when it is on a tripod. So I'll let you know how that goes. But in the meantime, hope you enjoyed this little quick showing of the EOS RP. Should I keep the 6D and keep going, or just move forward with this new technology of the Mirrorless RP? Let me also know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys.